Hello, welcome to the stream. Is the microphone working? Test 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's working. Okay. All right. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to building a website builder live. I have a few updates, and as you can see already, I have some changes on the UI side of the builder. So to compare it from with the builder from the last session, I added a few UI pages or menu items, but with dummy data or dummy UI, dummy text, and just to highlight what I want the builder to do. Let's go. Hey Subo, welcome to the stream. So to give you an idea, this is what I had a few last stream. Just this hierarchy. Oh, the click is broken. Let me refresh. The project structure on the left, and the components section that you can use to drag and drop components into the template. And on the right side, I only had this styles section, and I added recently the properties section, but just to set link attributes for links. And I used AI to scaffold some other tabs and some other menu items that I think they will be useful in the future when building this. That will help users to build applications faster, easier, more dynamic. And these are not set in stone. I might remove some of them or combine some of them or move some of them, but I want to add things like themes in the future, so you can have dark and light themes, and also the ability to change what your theme looks like the primary color, accent colors, space, default spacing, border radius, and stuff like that. And I added here a menu item called design system, which gives you a bunch of options to change for a theme. And ideally in the future I will show in the center all of the components that you have, or maybe the page as well, or just the page, and while you change something in the design system, it should reflect live into the page you have, into the template, or into the component that you opened. And as with any other website builder, you can change colors. I need to add color pickers. Oh, I have a color picker, so AI actually added the color pickers. So color pickers for primary, secondary, accent colors. What's the semantic colors, warning, general palette. They don't do anything now, but it's just to give us an idea what the builder should do in the future. Typography, to change the primary font scalings, spacing. I see the AI added like a preview to see how the spacing looks like what's the value of the spacing. This is like the ID of the spacing from 0 to 8, and on the right is how it looks like visually. And I can change the base unit, which is 4 pixels by default. This is what Tailwind CSS uses by default as a unit, 4 pixels. Border radius, different designs for the border radius. Shadows, we can have presets for shadows. Right now, if you want to add a shadow, you have to go to the shadow, what's this, appearance? No, effects? Yes, and play with all of these options to set a shadow. But if you have the same shadow across all of your pages, you can just create like a preset for the shadow, and or use one that the builder gives you, so you don't have to manually change these properties over and over again, or copy them over and over again. Responsive design, this is just to show you what are the breakpoints for all of your pages. These are just defaults that it's almost like a standard right now for tablet and desktop and mobile. Theme theme modes. Oh, these are the light and dark modes. Okay, high contrast. Yeah, these are things AI added, and of course these will also reflect here in the theme integration section in the styles and in the right panel. What else? The properties. AI added a few more things. So I added a link, the link properties and ID in the last session. So if I click on features, this is a link that points to the features section down below. And down below, if I go, if I select which one? Which is the features section? This one. As you can see, the ID of this section is features, and using the link above, I can just click on it and it will scroll down. If I click right now, it will scroll down to that section, in this case features. But AI added a bunch of more properties, like CSS classes in case you want to add custom ones. I think I will remove this. I'll remove a lot of them because they are not necessary, but let's take a look. What's this? Content properties. Oh, this is text content, alternative text. This is for accessibility. The placeholder for inputs. All right. The text content can be changed manually by just double clicking on the element. You can just write stuff in here. What else? Form properties. Not sure why the AI wants to show me form properties in here. This is just a paragraph. So these are added just to give us an idea of what I want to build next. Accessibility. This is for people with disability, visual disabilities, or some other disabilities. Data attributes. These are very advanced things for developers. In the data panel, this is where things get interesting, and I'll add in the feature, but this is a massive feature that I want to add in the builder, is to have what other builders call a CMS. Basically, you can just have like a tabular display of your data. So you can have like a users table or a products table or an orders table in a tabular form with columns and rows, and you can reference that in here in case you want to build. Let's say I have a table called features, and I can reference these here. I can see the features like feature 1, 2, 3, or 4. I can give it an icon, like in this case, a title and a description, and instead of me writing manually things in here like visual drag and drop editor, I can go into the data section and link this element here in the page with something in the database. You can change, you can set, I don't know, I don't have a features entity right now, but let's assume there is one. You can select the entity and then the field that you want to display, maybe the title of the feature entity, and the format is just text format. And you can do the same with the products. You have a product title, price, image. You can use that to dynamically display data on the page. And I also have a section for this on the left here, a data in database, where you can create collections of users, posts, blog posts, products, and orders, and anything that you want to save as data in a database. People that use things like Airtable or Excel, this is what you do when you want to save data. You save data in a tabular format, and this is what I want to do on in the builder as well. You can define. This will be a lot more advanced, because in Excel or Google Sheets you can just write any random data, and you have to manually add validations for each cell or a group of cells. But in here you can just define, hey, I want this thing to be called a product, and it has these properties like a title, image, and you can just, it will be also get easier to import things from CSV format or some other Excel formats directly in here and use it to display the data on your page. All right, what else? The next thing is events, to do things, what to do when you click on things, or when you hover on things, and so on and so forth. Responsive, just to set if you want to see or not, to see the element on mobile or desktop or not. But this might get changed. I like the way Framer does it. Framer has like multiple iframes displayed, or I'm not sure if they are iframes, but multiple instances of the template displayed here in different widths for desktop, tablet, and mobile. And you can just click on them and turn on and off the visibility, so you don't have to go here. You will see the mobile template, tablet, and desktop templates live all the time in front of you, which is very nice. Variants. This is a way for us to set different ways a component is displayed on the page. For example, you can have different buttons. You have the success button, which might be this purplish, dark bluish color, but I might have a warning button, which is, I don't know, orange or something, or a danger button. In case I want to display a delete button, it will be probably red, because this is what this is how the buttons that delete stuff look like. They are probably red. And you can go here, and when you drag and drop a button in the page, on the page, it will be by default this bluish purplish color. But you can go here and then just change it to be the error color variant, which will be probably red. And you can change a lot more stuff in here about how the component is displayed. And animations. Well, this should do what we want, what we expect to do. Maybe you want to have, that those websites that when you open them, everything just moves and slides into place when you scroll or when you just open the website. We can do the same thing in here by choosing a different animation, like slide in, down, and just everything, the component that we added the animation on, it will slide, well, it will slide down from some point, like some point in the template, in the position wise. What other things I added here? So I talked about design system, pages. So yeah, this is very important. Right now I built the website builder to just edit one single page. You can have one single page, like a single page application, just the front end side. But it would be nice to have different pages that you can display data in, like, and these pages are usually, they have their own link. Like you can have a users page or an account page. The URL will change based on the page that you selected, and each page will have its own template, of course. Again, this is dummy data here. I showed you data in database, media and assets. This is self-explanatory. If you want to display visual things, media things like images and videos on the page, you can just upload them in here and you can reference them on the page. And this can have I can work on this a bit more to make it a little bit more user friendly. And a bunch of things that I was thinking that it would be nice to have, like analytics built in, payments, email marketing, authentication and users and roles and permissions, and deploying your website with load balancing and stuff, exporting the code if you want to export it, but I already have a button to download the project files here. Right now it's just a simple HTML page. I'm not sure this is what this integrations thing is. Yeah, it just looks advanced. It doesn't do anything. This is just an idea of it being advanced in the future. And that's about it. This is what I'm thinking the builder to do. So, without further ado, I think we should continue building each of these features one by one. And I mentioned in the last stream that will be nice to take a incremental approach and try to build the templates AI created for this builder. And you probably know the template that AI created in the first live stream, but offline when I was in vacation, I also added a bunch of other templates. In the create project, I have a blank template. I'm not sure what to replicate here. It's just a box with two text values in here, which can be very easily replicated. Or can it? Maybe we can discover bugs in here that we can fix. So let me delete it. So if I select it like so and press delete, doesn't work here. I think I need to be with the mouse inside the... Wait, it doesn't work? Okay, so clicking on the page, on the element in the page structure doesn't work. And when I want to delete it, doesn't work to do. Deletion doesn't work, so that's a bug. Man deployment. Yes, I have a website. I'm waiting for an approval of... I want to... Actually, let me show you why I'm speaking this. Let me show you. Let me open the project. Website builder. What you see right now on the screen, this template here, this will be the landing page. It will be probably right here, logitron.com. This is the web page of the website, just for now. And this, I have a newsletter here. You can try to join the newsletter right now, but you'll probably get an error or something. I'm using Zoho Campaigns. Zoho Campaigns, but they have a weird error, and sometimes when you try to join the newsletter, you'll get an error or a never-ending loading screen. And I'm in discussions with them to fix this, and when they fix this, I will deploy this entire thing to logitron.com. Even the builder itself. I'm thinking, as you can see in the text right now, I also use, but not for email marketing. Yeah, they have a very generous free plan, so I said why not. But it seems they have a lot of bugs. And as you can see right now on the screen, I have a fun fact here. You're actually viewing this page inside the website builder itself right now. Feel free to play around. And I'm thinking to add a button that will display this entire shell, with the left panel and the right panel directly on the website. I want them to slide in so you can see the entire website builder, and you can use it to edit this very template. But I'm waiting for them to fix the issue, so when I release it, I want the newsletter to work properly. All right. So I was I was showing the blank template and I was trying to replicate it, and I already found a bug. So I think we can start with this. Clicking on a menu item on the left and pressing delete doesn't work. But if I click on it on the template and press delete, it works. So I need to fix this. Let me actually start from scratch because I want to see the full text. So to do this, let's see what deletion does. Let me commit all of these things here. What I did. Tooltip. Oh, nothing much. Small changes. Alright, and let's see. The control delete. This should be inside. I already forgot where the things are in here. Text edit, element handlers, delete. Handle delete key element. So if you press the delete key and if there is a selected element, just remove it. But it doesn't work. Well, who is having the event handler? Handle key down. I think the event handler is inside the iframe and it should be added when you always view a template, no matter if you are focused on the iframe or not. But let's see. So handle key down wrapper. What's this? Yeah, as you can see, the iframe document handles the key down, which means if I click on the page structure right here, I'm not inside the iframe. So that's why the delete key doesn't work. The delete key only works when I clicked on the iframe. So it doesn't work if it doesn't even work if I just have the mouse in the iframe. I have to click on it and then delete. Yeah. Let me close the template. Whenever I close the template, I just lose the HTML, but I can just open it again because I don't need it. In the future, when I do these changes, I need to save them in somewhere. And this also applies only for the dummy, only for the examples of templates I have listed right here. If I go and open a project, the builder will save everything in the HTML file. But since I'm creating a new project with no files linked to it, it won't save it anywhere. It will only save it in the local storage. All right, getting back to it. So we need to add the event listener. So let's use AI. Where's my AI? Oh. This one's here. Phase 1. All right, so let's see. This is app.tsx. All right, so in here you can say move the. Is this the what's this? This is the handle key down wrapper. Handle key down wrapper. Does this do anything else than deleting? Escape does something. Okay, I think, yeah, I want to do the escape thing. Control D does something. Yes, I want to copy paste functionality to work if I'm not focused on the iframe, so I will also move this. That's it. All right, let's move everything. Let's move the handle. I forgot the name. Handle key down. I want to move this entire thing, handle key down wrapper, from app.tsx, which is no, move the handle from the iframe to the main document window. I want in app.tsx, I want the key handlers to work when I don't have focus on the iframe. All right. And this will allow us to do any action no matter what thing we select in the page structure section here. Okay, let's see. So it already did something. Let's see. Oh, I can view this. I need to check this. So, oh, it just used the document add event listener, and that's it. Okay, fair enough. Let's test it. Refresh, just to make sure we get a fresh build. Click on the box. And there's also another bug. I clicked on the box, but I don't want to collapse the items below. I want to collapse the items only if I click on this little icon. So we need to get back to that, but it's not very important right now. So if I press delete, boom, it works. And I have the body, and there is already a bug where the highlighter that shows the padding, this bluish, greenish, mostly blue border, big border right here, as you can see, it overflows over the entire page. If I click outside and click inside it again, but why is that? The iframe is small, but the body is big. Iframe height 1358. Oh, what did I do? How is the body? Why is the body like this? Min height 100 viewport height. Min height auto. Why is 100 viewport height making the body extend over the iframe? Is it using, wait a second, is it using the shell, the my window, and not the iframe window as the viewport height, right? I think so. Let me remove this again. So this is 1358. How can I make it be zoom 100%? So like this. Am I zoomed 100%? I just want to verify. Scale 0.9. Let me manually go to 1, approximately 1. I'm just checking the scale value right here to be almost 1. Like so. So this height is 1268 and the body is 1358. And the body of the entire app is 11. It's still not correct. It's 1198. So why does it have 1358? Why? Let me think. 1358. No, it's wait a second. 1278. What's going on here? So if I hover over min height, it's 1278 here, which I assume the browser is showing me the actual value of the 100 viewport height. Let me go to computed. Computed height 127. Wait a second. 1278. Why do I see 1358? Height 1378 pixels. No, not 1278. This is a weird bug. I don't have any idea. So I don't want to waste any more time on this. Let's replicate the original design. Try to remove the padding. The padding? Oh, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, it's the padding. The damn padding. And welcome to the stream, Dado. Yeah, it was a padding. Is the padding supposed to give us problems like this? I'll just keep the padding 0 right now. And why did I remove the padding in there? Let me properly remove the padding using the builder. So I go to the padding here. 0, 0, 0, 0. Boom. Problem solved. All right. And now let's add, so we had the box like so. Oh, not button. Let me delete it. Deletion doesn't work? Oh, no, it doesn't work because the iframe doesn't propagate the event handlers, the events, the keyboard and mouse events outside the iframe. And the handler for the delete key is in the builder, not in the iframe. So I need to add it to both. The app, the builder, and the iframe. Actually, events don't propagate outside the iframe, which means I need to have the event handlers on the iframe too. Stop. Actually, I think he got it. Events to propagate, yeah. Added, let's see what it added. Event listener, blah, 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 blah. Refresh, click on the button, delete. And now it works. All right, let's go back. Where's the box? Did it name it container? Okay, whatever. So we have the container. Now we have 2 pieces of text. Text document. Oh, there's another bug. I added a new element which made the box bigger, but the highlighter with the padding and stuff didn't expand as the box. If I click outside and click again on the box, the highlighter will get bigger as the box. So I need to, hey Chris, welcome to the stream. If I click outside and on the box again, now the highlighter is correct. So I need to run the update overlay function whenever I add an element on the page. So let me prompt AI to do this. Let me close all of these weird things. Close. New chat. So whenever I drop an element / component on the page, run the update overlay function so that I can see an updated overlay. I don't know the files, but maybe AI can find the proper files to edit. Sounds like related to drag and drop. Yeah, probably yes. I'll help you connect the drag and drop functionality with the update overlay function. That's great. I think I should have committed the changes, because if it messes right now, it will also mess up the... It will probably mess the fix with the key handlers I made a few moments ago. I understand the flow completely. Oh, let me turn on the light. I have a light here. Like so. Let me also lower the camera maybe a bit down. All right, let's see what it did in here. Drop element. If we have a dropped element, set selected element. So if an element was successfully dropped, select it and update the overlay. Oh, so we select the dropped element. That's actually good. Yes, I want the element to be selected. This means also the solution is doesn't do anything, doesn't have anything to do with dropping. Just to sell, I mean, half of it has to do with the dropping. So let me delete it. Wait, what? Selection doesn't work? Let me refresh. What's going on here? Now I can't select elements. Ah, let me see what AI did. Dropped element, event listeners. It didn't change anything related to clicking on elements. Let me test again. Refresh. Click. Huh. Click on this, click on this, click on this. Somehow it has the correct element selected on the left panel, but the iframe doesn't have the overlay. Let me revert some of the things that it added right now. Where is it? Right here. Let me just comment it out and refresh. Click. No, the click doesn't work. Oh yeah, this is vibe coding, right, Chris? You just keep getting broken stuff and now we need to fix them. So the problem is we have the selected element. If I inspect the components right now using the React components, vibe coding for the win, yeah. And getting old by 25 years in one day. Let's inspect the what? The main app right here. So we have the state HTML div element. This is the element that was selected probably. This is the state that saves the selected element. This is a div. No, wait. So this one is the state 4 is the hover state. If I hover on something, it shows me what's hovered, in this case the body, alright. And if I click on the body, the third one is the selected state. Alright, so it has the correct thing selected. Which means probably, yeah, the overlay doesn't work. So let's find the wrapper that handles the displaying the overlay. Let me say overlay. This should be okay, so I can uncomment it. So let me find overlay, some overlay function. Handle the draw overlay. Okay, I think this is the function. Whenever I have a selected element right here, just draw the overlay. So I can find the handle draw overlay and add a breakpoint. Handle draw. No, what's the file for this? Draw overlay, which is in canvas overlay file. Canvas overlay, and in draw overlay in here. Let me click on this. Let's debug it. Like so. All right. So step over. We have the iframe. We have it. Canvas. Yes. Get the rectangle of the element. Margin top, margin bottom. Get the padding, because I display the padding and the margin as an orange and a blue background. Scale values, canvas top, canvas bottom. 0, 0. Canvas width and height. Let's see, canvas width and height. Whoa, 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 whoa. 0? Wait a second. Wait. The canvas width should be something, not 0. Should be the element height and width. So rectangle dot height 0. Everything is 0. What? Wait, what? No. Why? Element. Who's the element again? What's the element? It's a div. Let me open the elements panel. It cannot open it? And why is this line in here, the rectangle here? This is not correct. This one, so if I do $0 get bounding client rect, I get values. $0 is the element I selected in the elements panel, so it's the correct element. This is the new text component, the element right here. But why does it have 0 for everything when I'm trying to get the width and height and everything? Top, left, bottom. Element is a div. Let me refresh again. Let me start from scratch. If I click on this one, element is the div. Wait a second. Maybe it's re-rendering everything. Wait. Let me check the code AI added. Come on. So it added, which one is it? This one. Handle keydown wrapper, handle HTML content. Wait a second. Let me save what AI did in the right now. Small changes. And see if the selection worked. I think it worked before the stream. After the stream, I started the stream. So it does work. Alright, which means there is a function that runs somehow and re-renders the entire iframe, and the div I selected is not the same div on the page because it re-renders after I select it. I think this is what's happening. If this is the case, it means and this was added with the last change, right? So right here, this one, yeah, this function handle drop wrapper, the AI added this handle style update thing in here. So right now it doesn't work, right? Yeah, it doesn't work. So if I remove this, I know it's bad, I know, don't yell at me, I know it's a bad React thing to do, but just to see if things work right now, click again. Yeah, this was the thing. So what's going on here? If I add this handle style update, so this function handle drop wrapper, this runs again. What has the drop wrapper to do? Oh, this drop wrapper might be used somewhere else in here, which is a use effect that does what? Drag drop event stuff? Anyways, it seems it runs some other use effects. I'll just remove it for now, and offline I will just scan the code top to bottom and fix all of these use effects that don't have the correct dependencies, because this is not the first one. AI wrote a bunch of them, not this one, this is one I wrote last stream, but AI wrote a bunch of them that don't have the correct dependencies. And that's why the rendering is a bit off. But for now, so I continue the stream, I will just remove it temporarily. Alright, so let's go back. So if I click on this, I want to delete it and add it again to see if the fix is correct. So let me not select anything. Go and add a text again in here. No, I need to have this selected. Add a text in here, and I want to see what's happening. What's happening? What's this? I have a selected element, but I don't know what's that element. AI lied to me. It didn't render the overlay. So if dropped element set selected element dropped element. The overlay will automatically update due to selected element use effect. Is it? Let me delete it again. Let me add a breakpoint in where? In the function that renders the overlay. So it's an use effect. Use. Oh, the ID just froze. Yeah, thank you, JetBrains. Oh no, it's back. Effect. Use effect. So no, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Actually, selected. No, selected element. Come on. This is too much code. Oh, I need to manually find it. The function that draws the overlay when the selected element is, well, selected. This one? No. Oh, actually, yeah, this one. Effect to draw the margin on canvas. Line 487. So, app.tsx 487. This one. Let's see. So if I drop, no, I want to have this selected. I don't care about this one right now. I care about the next one. So drop. All right. Let's see. We have the element, it's selected, yes. Handle draw overlay on the selected element. All right, let's see what this does inside. We have the canvas, yes. Viewer state. I don't care about this for now. Do I have the element? Yes. Do I have the window? Yes. Oh, I got to the same point. Let's see the rectangle thing works now. Rect. Oh, it's still 0. I think. Let me see. Yeah, this is not the same element. And I can prove this. If I select this and go, I have the div, right? No, what's the function? What's the, I have the element. I have the div here. This is the thing that I added, right? Which is in the code, in the memory. But I also have $0, which is the element on the page. And as you can see already, if I hover over them, the element on the page is not the same with the element in the memory. Which means I still have the issue where I think the iframe re-renders with everything from scratch, and it adds a different instance of a div. Oh, this will take a lot of time to debug. Let me see. Let me think for a second. I think I can memorize the entire iframe thing. Iframe. Can I? But the iframe doesn't have anything as a state in here, so it's something else setting the HTML. So iframe.current iframe ref, yes, iframe ref.current. Let's see who is playing with this iframe. Handle style update, strict mode. Yeah, we can try to disable it for manually to see if this does anything. Let's see. Come on. It doesn't like it when I comment the code like this. You know what? Let me delete it altogether. All right. So let's start from scratch. Let me delete this, click on this, add the text element. No, it's the same thing. The code is written so that it re-renders at least once. The strict mode renders it twice, but the problem is still with the first render. So the bug is there. It's not a re-render bug, it's just a bug in the code. So I need to figure out who is setting the HTML again on the iframe when I select an element. Actually, wait. It might be the drop function. The drop function, I think it does that. It does handle drop. Oh, check this one out. Huh? Actually, let's see inside. So, I have the target element. This is the container. What? Let's see all the way at the end. On HTML content change, get the outer HTML and pass it down. This one and set HTML. Let me comment these two out. Refresh. Let's start from scratch. So click on the container, add text, and it works. Okay, so the problem is here. Actually, I think it's set HTML content, probably. Let's see. Did I delete the element? Oh, I think because I commented the code, the thing that I added wasn't saved. So if I click on this, I press this, yeah. If I add this now, so the problem is set HTML content, which means the state of HTML content somehow makes the iframe re-render the entire thing. Actually, not re-render. I think I have a piece of code somewhere in here that makes the iframe get the new HTML. All I have to do is to find where this HTML content is used, and thankfully we only have 7 places where it's used, and a few of them are not very useful, which is an if statement. This one is useful. Parse HTML content, set HTML structure. Okay, we'll get back to this. This one is not useful. This one, update iframe content. Oh, okay, update iframe content. When is this firing? Update iframe content when HTML content changes. Yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, so this is the problem. I found the problem. Let's see what update iframe content does, but it probably, yeah, it writes the new HTML content. But why? AI, why did you do this? I don't want this. So every time, yeah, I need to work on this. I will do this offline. For now, I just want to build this template and wrap the stream. I think I have a bit more time. So, add a text in here, a big text. Hey, it's not saved? Oh, I will just manually comment this out for now, and I will fix it offline. Let me delete it and start from scratch. So I have the box I added earlier. All right, now add the text, and select the newly added component. That's correct. I double click on it, and I just write blank template. I think this was the text from the blank template, and I can make the font size a bit bigger. I think I saw a bug, right? The overlay wasn't saved, it wasn't updated when I changed the text, I think. I'll watch the stream and say this. So the text was, I think, about this, and the font weight was bold. Yeah. And I can add another text below. Can I add text below? Like so? Yes. And this was this. This is, I'm not sure what the text was, but it was some random text. This is just a blank template. Feel free. Oh, this is the problem. You see, whenever I type, the overlay isn't updated. Feel free to delete it and build your awesome website. Actually, build your awesome project. Yeah, so I need to fix this as well. Let me add a to-do item in the README. Update the selected element overlay when... Oh, I fixed this one right now. It was a to-do item from the past streams. And this one, the new one, is update the selected element overlay when I change the text inside. While I write. While I write. In the text mode. Because if I click outside and click on it, I have the text in here. And the next problem to fix is making them centered. So we can do this by making them flex. And the direction is column. And justify content, align elements center. And we can also add a gap between them. Why not? And I think I have them. I think this was a bit, the border radius was a bit bigger. Does the border radius work? Where is it? Appearance? Yes, border radius, make it bigger. Yes, like this. Cool. I built the template. Oh man. So it took me a stream to build a blank template. Let me open a new instance of the app in a new tab so I can compare the result. Blank template, this is a blah blah blah. And this is what I built. It's a bit different. This is because the background of this container is white. And how can I make it white? Oh, like so. Yes. And it has a shadow? I think it has a shadow, but I won't waste any more time to add a shadow. And the text color, I think it's some grayish color. We can do that. And some padding. Padding. The original one doesn't have any padding, but and I have some padding. Yeah, I need to. You want me to remove it, right? So it's the same. But I think this one looks better. Let's quickly change the text color. Where's the text color? Right here. No, not this one. This one. Wait, the text color is a grayish color? Let me make it more gray. Like so. Oh yeah. Yeah, the padding is I have the padding. This is because when you add a container on the page, it by default has a padding. But the original template, this was created by AI. It looks awful, but it works. It displays something which is okay for me. All right, so I built the blank template, which means we can close this and move on with the next one. We'll just analyze the next one, which is the personal website template. This is again a template that AI built for me when I was offline. And this is pretty simple. It's much more simpler than the first template that the AI built. Not sure if we have. I think we can have some time to create maybe the header. But just to analyze it, it has a header with a name and a menu, and these are probably links. A hero section with a button, and the button is nicely styled. An about me section with a big This probably should be the image of the person that has the personal website, the list of skills, and footer. And there's a bug in here. There's a white space after the footer. Let me refresh to make sure. Huh. So maybe it was saved from the previous template. I saw this bug a few times. The height of the page extends way more than the actual content. So I need to look into that. All right, so I think I can I think I can export this personal project page. This is how it looks like, and I can have it as a reference when I want to build it. So what I can do right now is select everything and delete and start from scratch. So we can easily start with a header, which is just dropping the... Actually, let me change something. I don't want to see container here. I just want to call it box container because it was called box before. Container. Was it called box? Let me see what I changed a few today. No, show diff. Yeah, oh, it wasn't box? Oh, it wasn't here. It was in some other place. Like a few commits ago. I'll just call it box. Box was a generic container for grouping other elements. Yes. Box. So I have the box here. Boom. There's again another bug. The scrolling doesn't work. The zooming doesn't work when I have the mouse over the iframe. I need to move the mouse outside the iframe, and the scrolling, the zooming works now. Or I can just refresh, and the scrolling works on the iframes again. So I need to fix the scrolling. I think it happens when I close a page and open it again. Or when I do changes in the code, Vite refreshes the code in the browser and somehow it re-renders everything and it loses the event handlers for zooming. I think this is the problem. Probably. Alright, so in the template we have like a big name and a menu. So let's add the text for the name. And this is just Chondo. Alright, and to add the menu, I want to make this header, let's make it display flex. And Jodo is placed on the left here by default. Let me update the text. This is font bold with the font size of 24. So this is font bold and 24 like so. And the menu, to add a menu, I will add a container for the entire menu, just like in the original design, and a bunch of links. So let me add the box for the menu, like so. Let me add also, do I have a link component? I don't. I mean, I can add a text and convert it to a link. This should be home. And I want to place this menu on the right, so I can go and say justify content space between. I have the menu on the right. Let me remove the padding because boxes by default have padding, so I have to manually remove them. And why is it so big in height? $80 pixels? No, auto or none. No, auto 41. Why is it a height so big? Line height 25. No, it's not a line height. Let me inspect it with the DevTools. So, do I have a height here? No. This one is this one is this. Refresh? No. Let me manually remove it for now. It is because of it. But why? Height auto. 80 pixels. No, not this one, this one. Height, 80 pixels. Auto. Remove the height. Still 80 pixels. Where from? Why? Why does it have this height? Maybe because of this? Let me remove it. No. Maybe because the container has 80 pixels or something? Height. Mean height 80 pixels. Ah. No. Does it support Control Command Z? No, it doesn't support undo and redo right now. I have a to-do item here. Copy paste. I think I have it for redo, undo. I discussed in the stream padding again. I can remove the padding from the parent, but this one doesn't have any padding. What's going on? In the meantime, I can make it display flex and align item center. So it's centered with the, and also this one, align item center. So everything is in the center, in the header. But I'm not sure why this one has this big of a height. Mean height 80 pixels. If I make it manually, not 80 pixels, yeah, it works. So this was 80 pixels. Wait a second. Didn't I write auto here? Wait, this doesn't work? Oh, not this one. Mean height, max height. I don't have mean height in here. I only have max width and height. So it's not height. I need to add options to set the mean and mean height and mean width. So let's prompt AI to do this. These are added in styles. Do I have styles? Yes, styles tab. Let's create a new chat. Add mean width and mean height inputs inside styles tab. All right. In the meantime, I can just add more menu items. This is for about, skills, and contact. So let's add about. Oh, about. Skills and and contact. All right. And they have a bit of spacing in between, which is about what? Gap to RAM. I don't have RAMs in here, so I'll just probably set the gap to 8 pixels or something. Actually, I can check what's the value of the gap, right? What's to RAM? Oh, it doesn't say? Gap. Row gap, 32 pixels. Column, yeah. This is what 2 RAM is. Okay. 32 pixels. Actually, I can write it here. Why do I slide it? All right. Did I finish the work? I think it did. I have mean width and mean height here. And they don't have any values. Why? I think this is the same problem from a few streams ago, where it reads the values from the incorrect section of the element. Let's scroll down and see. Let me see the code changes. Styles tab. Hello? Dude, where are you getting the values from? Oh, styles tab. Is this the correct thing? Justify content options. Justify content. This is from style values. Oh, this is from somewhere else. From the right panel. Okay. So style values. Why is this an error? Just ignore it for now. Alright, so in here, the max width, let's copy what the max width does in here. Max width, let's duplicate this. And this is for min width and height. Refresh. Actually, I don't need to refresh, but just have it. It still doesn't work. What? Get dimension. Oh, I need to add this in here. Min width and height. I want the first ones to be min width and height. Okay. Get computed if it's width and height. Okay. And let me add them in here. Min width and height. All right. Probably in here as well. Why not? Min width and height. A bunch of errors. Why? Oh. So many places. Min width and height. And in here. And this would be the last one probably. The last change. Come on. Alright. And now. Yes, 80 pixels. No, this would be auto. Finally. Alright. Whew. Let's remove the border from the menu. So appearance, border width 0. Actually border none. And they have a weird color and font size of 16. I think I have the same thing. Right? Font size 16, yes. And the color is a grayish color. Let's make it more gray. Like so. Is it more? I think it's also bold. Or almost bold. Font weight 500. Font weight 500. Okay. Font weight. 500. And at this point, I think it's a good idea to add multiple element selection, because it would be nice to select multiple things and change the style once. And I think I'll just revert the color because it's boring to change. All right, now let's make them links, but they don't have where to point to, so I need to add these other sections. Let's add the hero section. Actually, there's a bug in here I know from the previous stream. If I download this website HTML and open it, as you can see, the header doesn't have a max width as the original one, and the original one has a header and inside another container with some padding, with some margins, and has a max width of what? Max width 1000 pixels. So I can set the same thing in here for the container itself. So max width, where is the max width? 1000 pixels, like so. The bad thing is this is very hard to preview unless I make the I close the DevTools, and I already see a problem. This is because the body doesn't align things in the center. So I can make the body display flex and flex direction column and align items center. Oh. And justify content. What? Align items center. Stretch? Yeah, but it doesn't go in the center. I thought I can get away with this without adding a new container. Just as like the original template, but I think I need to add one. A container that has everything in the middle. Yeah, let's do that. So a new box. Why is the drop indicator shows me it wants to add the box at the top, but I want to add it below here. Yeah, that's a bug. Let me move everything into the box like so. All right, and this one I can make it display flex. Oh, actually no, I can make the container margin left and right auto. So margin right auto and left auto. What? Hello? This should work. I think I also need to have display. Wait. Nav container, display flex, whatever, margin 0 auto. Align items center. Okay, so display flex, where is it? Display flex, align items center. This is the same thing I did. Max width. Justify content space between. No, align item. Align what item? This one? The menu? Align self? No. I mean, there is a way to do it. This is display flex, justify content. No. Wait a second. The original one has this thing. Position sticky, whatever. The container itself has max width 1000 with auto and display flex. So this one in my case, max it 1000. I'm not sure how it gets into the center. Actually, let me go into the header. How is it in the center? Oh, because of the margin. Why isn't my margin working? Let me remove the... Oh, like so. No. The margin doesn't work. The most top header should have a line item center. This one. But I have to make it flex. So flex, align items in the column way. Yeah, if I make it aligned center, everything goes into the middle. I want to stretch with the width 100%. And it has a width 100%. Or justify content, can I remember? Yeah. Space between. How can I make this in die? Why isn't the margin auto work? This one has margin left. Does it? It doesn't. Wait, what? It should have. Wait, come on. I think I messed up. So if I click on this container, margin, this one has margin auto and margin auto. Refresh. This doesn't get saved. Oh, it doesn't get saved. Margin auto doesn't work. Let me manually do it in the DevTools just to make sure that I'm doing the correct thing. In here, margin 0 auto. Yes, I'm doing the correct thing. But it's still not wide enough. Does the original template have some sort of gap inside? No. Max width. Oh, I think I need to remove the... Is the container flex? Yeah, it's not. So I need to make the container not flex. So display block. Oh, here we go. So this works. So my margin auto doesn't work. Oh wait, it works. Is it? Yeah, it works. Margin auto. Wait a second. Let me go back. Margin right, left 0. Refresh. All right. And now if I write auto, it works or it doesn't work? It doesn't work. Margin auto. All right, let's inspect this now. I'll finish this bug and then I'll wrap up the stream and see what we can do next in the next live stream. Margin bottom, margin top 0, 0. Okay, this is okay. Let's see why. The second container will have max width and the second container must have space between. I think I could have also done it with flex, making this container with the menu flex 1, so it spans across the full width of the container. Actually, let's do that because margin auto is a weird thing to do. So to do it again, this is again display flex, and I can make this one flex 1. I don't have an option for flex, but just to make sure, flex 1. What? Flex direction column. Why isn't this spanning all the way? Row? Oh, row. It needs to be row. No. Justify content center. Oh, like this. I see there's some margin 0. Yeah, it's margin 0, but I wrote auto here, but it doesn't work. So I have a bug in here. Yeah, I have a bug in here. Writing auto doesn't work. But it works with flex. So if I close this, I now have the menu in the center. Let me remove the content of the header in the center. Let me remove the border none. And I have the menu looking like this, which is pretty much the same. Let me open the entire thing. Unfortunately, I don't have a preview feature, which is a thing that I need to add. Let me add a readme here, adding a preview. Oh, I have a here to do item to add flex. All right, so add a preview feature. The second block of styles has margin 0, which seems to be different from the element style or direct style value. This one has a different margin, say? 0, 0, 0, 0. It's the same, and I think this one as well. 0, 0, 0 margin. And this one, yeah, it's the same as the DevTools. Yeah, I said let's download this. Open it and compare it with the original one. Like so. There are a few differences in the height. Somehow, this has a... What padding do I have? I have a 16 pixel padding, but this one has 16 pixels of padding. And why is it smaller? Oh, I have a padding around the text. Oh man, this default padding for boxes is very annoying. So I need to fix that. So 0, 0, 0, 0. And I think the same for the text, for the links. 0, 0, 0, 0. And for this as well, 0, 0, 0, 0. And 0, 0, 0, 0. I really need a multiple item selection feature. 0, 0, 0, 0. All right, download, open, close the old one, compare the original with what I have. It's close enough, it's just enough. Oh, oops. All right, yeah. That's a good start. We found some bugs, fixed some bugs, and some other bugs need fixing. But it's not they are not a blocker to create this full template, I think. So in the next stream, I think I can build this entire template and probably start the next one. So yeah, that's about for this stream. It's been 1.5 hours almost, I think. Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. Wrapping things up. See you probably tomorrow. So yeah, peace. Happy coding. How do I stop this stream? Where's the button?